Hello, I'm Chris Holmes. I'm an artist and certified Bob Ross instructor. I'd like to welcome you to our channel, Serenity in Color. Today, I got an old saw blade I found, and to prep those, I usually strip them down, sand them real thin to get all the rust off of them. Then I'll take and primer them either with a flat gray, flat white, or flat black. Now this one I did with flat black, and today it looks a little glossier because I've already applied a thin even coat of the liquid clear. Because I thought I had a request to kind of show how I apply the color. So today, the colors I'll be using are titanium white, phthalo green, phthalo blue, midnight black, Van Dyke brown, alizarin crimson, satin green. Then we have our yellows, cad yellow, yellow ochre, Indian yellow, and bright red. So with that, I'm just going to take off with satin green. It's kind of transparent, so let's just apply thin coat. And on these, you don't have to apply the liquid clear if you don't want to, but I kind of like the glossy look, so I just went ahead and applied it today. You can just put the color that you're using on there, just like we would on a canvas. But I thought we'd do something, maybe in the woods, kind of, just have fun. I got my start on painting with saw blades. They're really a popular item to be painted on down where I live, and see them in restaurants, and you see them in people's houses. Most time be your grandparents, people like that's houses. Now I'm just gonna apply a little bit of phthalo green right in there. So maybe we deep in the woods. I don't know where we're at. We're just gonna have fun. Green is one of my favorite colors. All right. I'm gonna pick up another 1 inch and it's gonna take off and get a little cad yellow and a little titanium white. Let's think where our light source may be. Right in there. Blend out. I'll swap gears again, grab in just another clean old 1 inch and kind of gently, just kind of blend that together a little bit. I'll tell you what real quick, I got that yellow on that brush. I may have some water in this. It's always fun to paint. Pull down some color. Take that again. I'll just gently go across. All right. Let's see. Right off the bat, let's mix this up a lavender color. Chicken color, ooh, I like that. Alright. Let's just see, I'll pick up that dirty 1 inch with the green. First off, I'm gonna take a little midnight black and maybe this little tree is right there. Maybe another little there, hit it right there. Just that. All right, now I'm gonna take it lavender color we made, Same dirty brush. Grab a little titanium white. Let's go up. Let's give it a little highlight. Still a little darker than I want. We just add a little more white. Oh yeah, there we go. Just think with the lights coming through the woods there and just striking the bushes in the tree. Same thing. Make a shape and form. Touch. Work it around there. There we go. Alright. Grab that other one there. Another 1 inch. I got a bunch of them going. And you could do this with a 2. It's just easier for me with control just to work with I prefer to work with a 1 inch on the blades, the smaller ones especially. Now the larger blades I will use the bigger brushes, but for today I just got the 1 inches. Alright. So we got our little lavender bushes, and let's move into a little bit of, I'll tell you what, a little head yellow, and we'll grab a little Van Dyke to kind of tone that down just a little, maybe a little sap green. There we go. Let's go up and see what we got there. Because this is coming around that tree, so I don't want it as bright. Because in my mind, this tree's a little further back over. Now this one, we're going to kind of bring him forward a little bit. Grab a little bit more bright yellow. And we'll just shave him forward. Tell you what, I see something. Real quick, let's take a little Van Dyke brown. Hold that little path right there. Come through the wood there. There we go. Van Dyke black, Van Dyke titanium white. Let's keep it a little highlight there. You can do this with the number 10 knife, but I just kind of picked up the old number 5. I'll tell you what, I got that here. That's a pretty little color. Let me go right in here and kind of sneak a stick or two, kind of right in there. Maybe there's a little bit of the truncation right there. This one. Use my knife. There we go. Oh, just a little bit. What? Grab a little strip hunter. A little bit clear. Little Van Dyke. That lavender color we made. And that black. A little liquid clear. Old script line. It's gonna take it here. Maybe that look. Right there. Some more of the liquid white, maybe Azulene comes out there. What we looking at all this. You got a good view. Gotta have a place for them birds to sit. There we go. Just a few. Don't want to kill all that dark. All right. Well, let's just kind of move on into the foreground there. So go back to that brush some dark colors. Just take some black. And let's go. Just kind of pushing in some dark color. Black. Pushing in some dark. And another little tree. He kind of comes over that one a little bit. There we go. Let me set something. popping up. Alright, let's take a little yellow ochre now, a little Indian yellow and cad yellow. Let's just go a little kind of give this tree something. There we go. And go up in here, kind of have a few things. Here. Kind of varying my yellows. Bright red and yellow makes a beautiful orange color. There we go. Okay, yellow there. Let's take it now. Let's kind of reflect some of that down. Might be some water right there. Gently hold her off. Then go back to that Van Dyke Brown. Got a little lane right there. Take our highlight color. Take our little bit of our that old, maybe that old path got washed away and that's what's left. Let's take a look. Look at white now on the edge of the knife. Throw that little water line there. Swap back over here to this other side now with cad yellow. Have a little of that bright red left in it. Kind of reflect that down now. So I can tell my students on this part, just be real gentle. You don't want to destroy. You want to use a little bit of it, pull down. And just gently go across. Go back there. Got a knife. And knife brown. Take a little bit of white. And then a little bit of water line there. Take now, let's take a little bit of that dark color midnight black. Let's get come right in there. I know I made that reflection, but let's just push him back on in there. There we go. back into our highlight color. Won't take bright red. Grab just a little bit. Liquid white, just kind of thin it down. Pick up a little Indian yellow maybe. Just give it a nice little kick. Just a real bright one. Ooh, that's pretty orange right there. You know, just kind of, if you have trouble getting your paint to stick, that tells me it's too thick. So you just want to remember our golden rules: a thin paint will stick to a thick paint. Tell you what, real quick, take that man dye real quick. Maybe there's the old tree there, right? Use my arm. There, just straight Van Dyke. He comes on off the blade there. He's got an old arm. Over there. Maybe right here. Take some of that midnight black, titanium white mix. On the front side of it a little bit, a little push. Kind of round it up a little. Take that little blue. Titanium white there. Give it a nice. Maybe some reflected light right there. A little. Like that orange. There again, a little something. Real quick, take that strip liner. A little bit clear. That brown. Let's grab a little white. Let's come up here and maybe give them a few more. White on one side, and that brown on the other. Little highlight here and there. Wet. And with that, we'll take a little titanium white. And let's sign this one. I think I'll sign it over here today. I certainly hope you enjoyed this one. I just kind of want to play with some color and show you kind of how you can use stuff that you would find just laying around. You know, I work construction and sometimes I'll find these just thrown down on the ground and just clean them up and love to paint on them. And I hope this gives you a little inspiration, and hope you enjoy spending some time with me. God bless you. I'll see you again real soon.